Hello everyone, it's me, T-Rex. I don't know why this intro's taking me like so many tries to get right, but that's whatever. Today we're gonna be looking at the new Lil Kevo 303 release, an artist that I've never covered on this channel, and a lot of the reviews I want to put out in the future are gonna be people that nobody has seen on this channel before, because my taste has shifted a lot towards like the jungle, breakcore, breakbeat type of scene. But I think it's awesome to cover this guy. I hope it resonates with my audience, because it's very particular music that when I first discovered him 4 years ago, really did not enjoy. And it's one of those artists where I feel like you gotta peep the vision, because it's weird music, but like to me now extremely fun and quirky in a way that not a lot of producers are capable of recreating. He has a very personalized, unique style, not only in how it sounds, like the sound design, but it's also a very unique way of writing, and I feel like that also adds so much to the character of his sound and just like general brand, I guess. I don't know a better way to describe that, but that's why I love him as much as I do. I think it's very important to not only personalize your literal sound, but also personalize the way you write so that becomes recognizable. So let's just get into it. First song, I gotta put on my headphones because I'm not repeating that mistake of the Downhill 2K01 review where the audio is just ass. I think I also wasn't using the right mic, or at least I had it plugged in, but it just simply didn't work, and it started recording through my PC audio, and yeah, that clips like crazy. It's a 15-track album. He has brought out larger albums in the past, but it's very nice to see another album release from him, because it's been a while since he released a full album, and I've been waiting for that, to be honest. Whatever, I'm yapping. First song, Marmaduke 165 IV. He puts like the BPM of his songs basically at the end of every title. Let's go. He always has like very short intros. Here we go. Oof. Oh, God, I love those, like, big 808s. God, the writing in this tune. I love that about Lil Kevo. Things just glide into one another. So smooth. Oof. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Ah! Oi. It's drum work, man. Nobody does it like Lil Kevo. Oi, ay. Those switches. And this is also very Lil Kevo-esque, you know, like ending his song with basically stripping down all of the elements from before and just leaving the drums in. Almost got into the second track already, but that is the first one. I think it's a beautiful showcase of his ability to songwrite. Like, he includes a lot of melodies in his music, and it's part of the reason why a lot of his songs are as fucking catchy as they are. Writing wise, it's very impressive and like well tied together, you know. There's no moments where the energy dips clearly and you kind of get taken out of the vibe. And yeah, I don't know, this is far from the craziest stuff he makes, but I love his like forays into more melodic songs, or like more melody focused drops specifically. He's extremely good at that, and especially in some of his like older albums you can see that shine even more. But yeah, in this track you clearly see like his ability to write, and I love that, and you'll see that so much more in this in the rest of this album. So next song, Beam Motor 194 IV, definitely a quicker song. And like I said, it usually doesn't take that much time to get straight into the fucking tune. It's usually 16 bars and that's it. Oh, right. Oh. Those rave stabs. Oi. Ah, his drums. Oh. Oh, I forgot about that too. Oh, this shit, like this call and response type stuff. Like aha. Oi. Once again, oh, it's writing, man. It's so smooth. Oy. Oh, the drums in this track, man. Oh, what's happening? Oy. It's such a nice combination of like jungle and hardcore, and I feel like those scenes have always been kind of intertwined. Oy. Once again, just a showcase of like his like ability to fucking create rhythm, man. And this little part too, you know. Like I love how he sometimes really like flexes with his ability to write. I feel like it can go over your head how good he actually is in writing melodies, and obviously it was clear from the first song, but yeah, let's actually let it just move into the next song, Bring Me Home, because it ties in extremely well. It's an album, of course, but this is a really nice piano piece, and like I was saying just right before, this guy can write. Damn, man. This shit just makes you silent, you know? Damn. I didn't really have time to talk about the other track, I guess, but I wanted to just let it blend into one another, because that previous track, B Motor, was completely wild, and honestly a great showcase of like his drum work. He's always very like, how would you say, eccentric with it, and I love that about him. But it's so lovely to see like this type of music from him too. It's emotional, and I don't know, I love to see that from producers who tend to make like super hype over the top music. He clearly has this ability to write beautifully, and he does that very often, to be honest, in his songs, but I like it when it shines on its own. Let's get into the next track though, Demon Fave 194 IV. I kind of forgot what most of these sound like. Not all of them, because some I've just been listening to on repeat, but this one specifically I also don't know, so let's get it. Ooh. Once again, songwriting, you know, or melody writing. It really has made that shine in this album. Oof. Nasty drum work. Of course. Ah! Jesus. Some of his drum fills, man. Woo! I like that. Woo! The energy, man! He keeps up this fucking... it's just so hype. Oops, I'm shaking the whole fucking... whatever. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh my god. Oh, once again, a very stripped down ending. Fucking awesome. And once again, a cool little outro that's really well written. Ugh, lovely. And I just wanna like zoom in on his ability to basically use so many old sounds, like sounds you would recognize from, not even old I guess, but just sounds that are like kind of iconic to this scene specifically, but to so many other scenes in a way. And the way he manages to weave it into his own personal style and make it so unique and modern in a sense is fucking cool to me. This guy is such a talented artist, and once again, such an extremely hype fucking tune. Great writing at the start, a switch that takes you by surprise. He does that so often as well. The amount of times he just grabs your fucking balls like that, you know, and you can't really like predict the way he writes. I just love how he can shift his songs in all bunch of directions and still make it sound so fucking fluid and part of the same song. It's impressive, and honestly probably not as simple as it may seem from just listening to the music, you know. Once again, his writing ability is extremely fucking good. Next song, Just Livin 194 IV. Let's get it. Okay, this one I sorta remember. Oh, I love this. So silly. Yes. Ah. His massive bass hits too. I love the fact that he does that so often. Oh! Forgot about that. Short one. Short but extremely fucking sweet. Oh, that is an insane switch actually to the next song. I don't often enough honestly listen to albums just in full. But once again, I feel like this album really shines mostly in combining extremely cool, memorable melodies and then just going crazy. I think there's always some memorable like written melody. I don't know. Is there another word for melody I can use here? Like chord progression, right? No, it's not really a chord progression at all. It's just the fact that he writes these like super catchy melodies, I guess. I hate repeating the word so often, but whatever. It's just like, I don't know, it adds to like the replay value of these songs too. It's not in an earworm way either. It's just highly memorable. His music is like nothing else. I wish there truly was more stuff like this. Like there are things that are comparable for sure, and there are artists that I think are on this level of production and make like breakcore or breakbeat or jungle inspired stuff that is equally as cool, but nothing really sounds like this. Next one, Moonlite Bog. This one I know exactly what it sounds like because I've been listening to this one a bit too much, but it's really cool. Let's go. Oh. This part. Oh, I love this switch, man. Oh, Jesus. Once again, like, his songwriting in some ways is predictable. He does tend to use the same structure, but somehow it never gets boring. It just becomes integral to his style. Jesus. Oh, the fucking kicks here too, like boom, 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 whoosh. It can't be overstated how fucking insane he is at drum work. Like the way he like creates flow through drums. There are artists that definitely get to that level, and I'm kind of talking. Oops! It's going to no! Stop it! But there are definitely artists that like are on that level, you know, in terms of what no! I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, drum work. There we go. Thank God I'm not high all the time, because that would have just slipped my mind and it was gone. But whatever. His drum work. There are definitely artists that get on that level in a way too, but the way it's combined with like his sound, it creates something so unique. And also, you can always kind of hear when it's Lil Kevo drums. There are certain things he uses very often. And honestly, if you're listening to this with me right now, I'm sure you've already recognized certain things from other songs. It's such a highly memorable fucking style, and I keep saying it over and over and over again. But that's what makes this guy my favorite fucking artist. Next track, Skuba Chex 194 IV. Also a really fucking good song if I remember correctly, but I don't know exactly what it sounds like anymore. Oh, right. It's a longer one. Most of his songs are short too. That's kind of like the case of a lot of Lil Kevo music. And that's not a bad thing at all. He knows when to end it. Enough is enough. This one is a bit longer though. Yes. Alright. Oi. Yes. Oh. Oi. Those kicks. They made me aggressive, man. Woo! I forgot about this. It's good that I only focus on a couple songs to listen to on repeat, because it's nice. Hearing this again. This shit, it makes me want to jump through my fucking roof, man. Like, right. This is so good too. His sample placement as well. I feel like I've not talked about it enough, but God, everything ties together into such a perfect package.
Screw it up and I'll kill you in your sleep.
Oh, no fake out. Oh. Ugh, going back to the rave stabs. Jesus Christ. Ugh, once again, a great switch to the next song. It's like his music was also made for a live environment. And honestly, that is kind of insanely impressive to me, to be honest. To create music that is so fun to listen to just at home and that is still enjoyable after like 20 listens, after 100 listens, after 1,000 listens. It never tires me. But his music is also so perfect for a live setting. Not only because it's just energetic and fucking fun, but because he has this, I don't know if he does this on purpose, to be honest, I wonder sometimes, but he has this way of course, like I said, stripping down elements and kind of like making the outro basically just a version of the track, but just the drums and some other elements. But that's perfect for mixing as well. If you want to go to your next track, especially if you're playing a full originals live set, you can just keep the energy going, because like it'll be stripped down. You could easily mix in the next track. I don't know if that's done purposely, but I think it's really nice to acknowledge that his music works in every fucking setting you place it. I think as an artist, that's really impressive to achieve too. This guy, I praise him to the moon, you know, but for good reason. God, let's get into the next track. Kaboom 194 IV. There's a lot of 194 IVs on this actually. I didn't notice before. Like almost the first entire half of it is 194. Still though, let's go. Kaboom 194 IV. I think I remember this a little bit, but I still also don't know how it's gonna drop. And also just this jungle influence shines so clearly. Oy. Alright. Ooh, fine. Once again, crazy drum work. DMB switch. This is so corny, but so good at the same time. The reason that those like more corny elements also don't get fucking boring or annoying is because he doesn't stick to things too long. He knows exactly how to keep a track exciting the entire way through. It is really hard to do that. This guy is a master at writing music. Oh, right. Oh, I love his fake outs too. Oi. Yeah. And I love sometimes that you can actually hear elements that were kind of hidden under the rest of the track at the end of the track. You can really see how certain sounds sound specifically. The way he's like morphed these basses to sound as they do is it's fucking great. Once again, a completely wild fucking track. I can't get over his style. His music just gets me so fucking excited, man. Next track though, Toonz from the Crypt, which is, I didn't fucking mention the album name, but whatever, that doesn't matter. I'll have it in the title anyway. But the album is called Toonz from the Crypt, so this is kind of the title track in a way. Toonz from the Crypt, 280 IV, Toonz from the Crypt, 280 IV, 200 IV. He does that sometimes too. I really like it. He always like puts the BPMs in his songs, but sometimes you can tell like, oh, there's gotta be a BPM switch, and that is also a very staple Lil Kevo thing to do, is to have an awesome like BPM switch in the middle that also does not sound like abrupt or grating. The way he is able to like switch BPMs like that in his music without it being weird sounding, because sometimes I really, personally at least, I'm kind of not fond of how tracks like sound when they switch BPMs really quickly. But yeah, I don't know, I've talked about it enough now. His BPM switches are awesome. Let's get into it. Toonz from the Crypt. Oh, forgot this intro. I really like this intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the Crypt. Ugh. Oh, right. The Crypt. Oof. Ooh. Dude, the way he writes, man. You got the drums here too. God, but just... there's the switch. And here we fucking go. Pop. Nice. Pop. Oh, I love the sound here too. And this song also has a lovely outro here. A very long one, honestly. A surprisingly long one, actually. It's like a whole minute extra of just outro. And I like that tune. When he takes these moments to just let you breathe for 1 second, you know? That's beautiful too, man. The way it can switch vibes this naturally, you know? It was going crazy just a second ago. And now you're just in this mellow mood all of a sudden, and it's not jarring. Crazy, crazy tune. I feel like I'm talking a lot during the songs as well. And that might be annoying to watch. We'll see when I edit this. He keeps outdoing himself with every release too. And I'm so glad, you know, when like your favorite artist just keeps improving in ways that you couldn't even like fathom, you know? You couldn't imagine how this guy improves, and then he still does. If he keeps up this level forever, I'd be content, but I'm sure that in 2 years he's making even more insane shit. Comparatively to his older music, he's clearly also learning a lot of new production techniques, and I think in this album specifically it really shines. Like all these years of just production knowledge have come together to create something insane. Let's go to the next track though. Diamond Pick. Oh no, that's the other track. Okay, Blood Featherz 200 IV, another fast track. Let's go. I really like this one if I remember correctly. Oh right, this one is really, yeah, really over the top. In a good way. Psycho. Oh. Ah, crazy switch. Hey. On this little drumping. Oh, what the fuck, man? With the sample like laid underneath. Alright. Crazy. I forgot about that for a second. Oh. Hey. Annoying little sustain, but I like it so much. Oi. Like, you know this would wreck in a live setting. Bam, bam. Oh, I love this switch so much. Oh, man. Oh. And then it's gonna switch again. It's gonna keep going here. Yes. What the fuck, dude? Oh. This guy is... Oh, yeah. Don't forget about that. God, nobody does it like him. Truly, nobody. An incomparable generational fucking artist, man. And a beautiful outro again, like so seamless and fitting, even though the track was nuts. Oh, almost got into the next one. But yeah, that one was crazy over the top, but also like kind of shied away from how he usually tends to songwrite his tracks. And it's not like every single one of his tracks is songwritten in the exact same way, but it does have very similar structural elements that are recognizable if you've listened to him for a long time. So it's always very nice when he kind of takes a step outside of that box and does something a bit different, because it always catches you by surprise even more than most of his stuff does. But yeah, crazy track, crazy progression, lovely like upkeep with just insane energy. This guy. And then probably my favorite track from this, honestly, Diamond Pickaxe 214 IV. Let's get into it. It's really silly, honestly. The fucking Minecraft, yeah, that, the villager sound. Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, man, his drums. Ugh, and those kicks there. Lovely switch. Dash, dash, dash. Oof. Oh, his kicks, man. The way he fucking knows how to produce them. Sometimes I really wish, like, I just want to see this guy produce and understand how he does this stuff. It's nuts. Lovely. And we're not done yet. That's lovely, because he takes you by surprise with this track too. You think, oh, outro, it's over. And then, it's just a lovely callback to the start. Let's fucking go. Oh, it's already on the next track. Whoops, I didn't even notice that. But yeah, that one was fucking nuts. I don't know if it is my favorite in retrospect now, but it's still an extremely fucking fun track. And one that's like clearly also showing how unserious like he can be in like the tone of his tracks. But they don't make them any less good. You know, I don't know, sometimes making silly music, at least to me, can come off a bit corny in ways when you take it a bit too seriously in how silly you make it. Let's go to the next track though. Chicago 2022 or 222 IV 175 IV. Another track that switches in the middle. Let's fucking go. Oh right, this song is also yeah, kind of nuts. Oh. I would lose my shit when I hear this live, man. Oh, slowing down. Oh. Oh, I like that so much. He just knows how to add melodies to songs, man. Oh! I feel like these elements shouldn't work together, but they do! Aye, the drums. Oh! I forgot about this. Man. Alright, last actual fucking, full-on Lil Kevo track. The one after this is another really nice piano piece. But once again, crazy track, crazy progression. Nice way of switching to a different BPM without it sounding weird. Like, I don't know, I feel like this track particularly can like feel a bit more abrupt in its like way of slowing down, but still I think he adds like samples and elements to make it blend perfectly, even if it is a little abrupt. He never just makes it sound not nice, you know, and the way he switches the track too, and just the entire vibe in a sense. Like I kept mentioning this too, but his ability to just change vibes in tracks like that, you know, and without it just being obnoxious or like kind of like off-putting. What? How do you write like this? Truly, I need to be able to produce like this. Fuck, because honestly, if I were to make music, and I sometimes produce, you know, I do actually produce, like kind of often now, but I'm still learning so much, and I'm kind of fucking stuck on how to mix this sub bass in my track that I don't know what I'm doing. But I sometimes wish that I could just sit next to people like him and look at like just their workflow, like I said before in this fucking review, and just learn so much. These are people that just have so much fucking knowledge under their belt. Last cool Lil Kevo, well, cool is not the right way to say that, they're all cool, but last hype Lil Kevo track on this album, Ruff Leaf 175 IV, very much plays into like the jungle feel of his sound, and I feel like a lot of his songs do anyway. He has taken so much clear inspiration from jungle as a genre, but then also combines so many like fucking awesome hardcore elements and just over the top shit, you know.
If you don't have the stomach for it, get the hell out of here.
Such a modern take on jungle, man. I fucking love it. The added drums here. Subtle but nice, man. Ay. Boom, boom. Oh. Oh. piano adds so much to this track, man. Ah, the drums here. God.
Evil spirit.
Ooh, I forgot this outro. I love that sample actually. That whatever that is. Sounds like an animal. I love how every element of his track is enjoyable, you know. I think that's also one of those elements about him that is so impressive. Ooh, let's not get into this yet, you know. But every single element of his track, start to finish, is so engaging. I feel like me being used to, or having been used to, because like it's been a long time since I've actively engaged with the dubstep releases, I guess. But yeah, especially in dubstep, and honestly, a lot of mainstream genres, like drum and bass, honestly, house, fucking, I don't know, garage, anything you can think of. There are definitely like elements in songs like that can sound derivative, or simply that just feel like they only exist to work in a live setting. And with Lil Kevo, as clear as it is that it can work in a live setting, it never gets boring. How do you manage that, man? Like I said, and like I've been saying, the way he writes is like no one else, and it's genuinely one of those things that I am just ecstatic about, so overexcited, and just that I admire about his production in a way. This is one of those producers that I just look up to, you know, like how do you get to this point? But last track, Time Brook. It's another really nice piano piece, a short one, 1 minute 30. Let's get into it. Just a really nice ending to everything. Yeah. Goosebumps, man, immediately. Once again, man, you can hear it. Like, you can hear it throughout all the tracks, but here it truly shines. He is such a good writer. Such an insanely good writer. It baffles me. Really nice use of the ambience of just birds and like just outside ambience. Makes me want to almost cry, man. Oh! No, we're not starting it over. That was it. That was it. And I recorded for an hour. Damn, that's gonna be a long video to edit. I hope it's a bit coherent. Definitely aware that I have to I gotta catch that feel again in a way, you know? Kind of get into that, like, jive of recording over and over. Because I'm kind of fucking around sometimes in the way, in my head at least, how I'm supposed to structure it. And when I'm supposed to talk and when not. I just gotta get a bit of a feel for it again. But I feel like talking throughout the tracks, when the elements that I like happen, is probably the best way for me. But all in all, this was beautiful. Truly a insanely cool fucking album. And if I'm gonna leave you guys with anything, I'm just gonna say, like, listen to this and check him out. Like, check all of his other work. This guy deserves so much more love and attention. Let me look, because the amount of like monthly plays that he gets is so far below what he deserves. It's 16k a month. 16.7k a month. What the hell, man? I don't know. This guy deserves so much more fucking attention and love, in my opinion. And I hope to see him just like improve and improve and improve over time. And I know I will see him do that, to be honest, and I don't want to put unnecessary pressure on this guy either, but seeing like how he has progressed as an artist, I can only imagine, you know, I only can sort of begin to imagine where this guy will go with his sound. It's just developed into something so fucking awesome over the years, and I hope everybody that watched this video really liked this type of music too. It's a big shift from what I used to cover, of course, so yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Much love, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.